Confessions Thursday with Joyce on the sunny side.
Welcome back, 99.3 Nigeria Info. This is a sunny side Thursday afternoon. It's 5 minutes past 1. My name is Wemimo Adewuni, and I'm here taking your confessions. If there's something on your mind you've never shared with anyone, it's a burden to you, and you'd like to get it off your chest, this is the time to do that. And you can stay anonymous when you call. Don't give me your name because I won't ask unless you want to. All right, so the number to call is 0700 993 993 993. For female callers, the number is 014657 014657 That's the number to call to join the show. You can also join on our social media platforms. You can join on Facebook, Nigeria Info 99.3, where we're streaming live right now. And you can also join on YouTube, Nigeria Info 99.3. We're also streaming live right there. If you listen to any of those confessions and you have any advice for them, please drop it on our social media pages. Those who call to share their confessions will be checking to read your advice for them. All right, let's get started again. Hello. Hello. Are you there? Hello.
Hello, this.
I can hear you. Hello.
Hello.
Okay. You might want to try again. Hello.
Hello.
Good afternoon. Are you there? Welcome.
Yeah, good afternoon, ma'am.
Welcome. You can stay anonymous. Do you have a confession?
Yeah, I have something that is disturbing me.
I need you to put your radio off, please, so that I can hear you well.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes, I can. Go ahead.
Yeah. My name is Sarah Yusuf, and I'm calling from Ikorodu.
Okay. I told you could stay anonymous. Yeah, but go ahead.
Don't worry.
Okay, then.
This happened on Saturday last week.
Okay.
On the 14th of August.
Okay.
Yeah, it's between me, my husband, and one person.
Okay.
My husband is driving Uber. He's an Uber guy, you understand? And this accident just happened. That's on Saturday night.
Okay.
You understand? So, although the fault did not come from my husband, the fault comes from the people.
Which people?
The people that took my husband's car.
Okay.
They have to snatch the car from him. They put all the blame on him that he's the one that caused the accident.
Okay.
Why? This is how the accident happened. The wife of the man is at the front, and him himself is at the back, and my own husband is at the back of the man. So the wife just hold brake like that, and the accident just happened in the night. You understand? So because of the argument, he have to drag the key from my husband's hand, take the car to his house. Now, this is the place my food is coming from, and I'm pregnant like this. You understand?
Okay.
Now, we don't have any money to eat, and we have been begging this man to release this car. He's saying that he called himself a prince, and he said that nobody can hold him. Even the EFCC is EFCC. No one
I'm not sure he has done anything criminal. I mean, if it's his car and he says he doesn't want your husband to drive it anymore, let your husband get something else to do. Sometimes people are like that. I mean, and especially because it is his car. If he says he doesn't want your husband to work with him anymore, unfortunately...
No. It's my husband's car.
It's your husband's car?
Yes.
So why does he have the car with him? Have you gone to the police station?
As in, he said that no one can cause him.
Have you gone to the police station?
No.
And then you have to start from there. You have to first report the matter. Why would he seize someone's car and is he a policeman? Is his house a police station? So you need to you need to tell your husband to go to the police station. That's the place to start from. And you need to report the matter. You need to do that.
This is the second week now.
Which is why I am telling you that you need to go to the police station. That's the thing to do. Go report the matter at the police station. We have police station for a reason. They look into civil issues like this. It has no right to do that. So you have to go report the matter.
Okay, ma.
Thank you for calling. It's not confession, but I know that it's really, really tough on her. That's why I let her share it. This is Confessions Thursday. Okay. Welcome to the show. Hello.
Hello.
Good afternoon. You can stay anonymous. Welcome to Confessions Thursday.
Okay. This,
You can stay anonymous.
okay. I have a confession.
Well, I know most of you are used to telling your name when you call the radio station.
Okay.
But you can stay
okay.
anonymous. All right. Welcome.
Okay.
Go ahead.
And this thing has been doing me for a very long time. I developed masturbation from my childhood. So the thing has been bothering me. Although I've tried to know how to stop this my own. But
Again, just like the last caller, again, it's possible to get help. It's very possible. You need to speak to. I know that the person I know, which I usually call for situations like this, is because it's a psychiatric issue, it's a mental issue. Your mind is used to doing it. It's a compulsive. What do they call this thing again? Disorder. Yeah, something that you can't help yourself from doing. So you need to talk to a doctor who can help you. So if you also want me to link you up with the doctor, you can send me a mail. I'll send you her details, and you can talk to her about seeing her at the hospital.
although for the thing, I believe this, I've been getting help because the thing is now stopping. I noticed it has stopped, but previously, the thing really disturbed me, and this time I just out.
Okay, I'm glad that you're getting help. If it's reducing, then you're on the path to, getting through.
The reason why I'm saying this is that because of the past experience, I understand.
Okay, the person who called the other time.
No, the past experience, my past experience.
Yeah, but you're getting over it now, right?
Yes, I'm getting over it.
That's a bright part. So I'm glad to hear. Thank you very much for sharing. So it's possible to get help for those of you who are listening. So don't give up. If it's a compulsive disorder, even the person that's stealing meat in the midnight, it's possible to get help. It's compulsive disorder, and you can get help. Okay. Hello.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Welcome to Confessions of Thursday. You can stay anonymous.
Yeah. Okay. There's something that is bothering my mind. I married 2012.
Okay.
And now we have 5 children.
Okay.
And since October last year, my wife has been so bitter, so angry, abusing me, trying to do everything she could in order for the marriage to be broken up. So she's worried that she wants to go, she wants to leave. What is the problem? The issue is I'm visually impaired now. So formally, I am the one bringing everything in the house. But right now, I'm visually impaired and I'm into poultry business now, but not much is coming out for me. So because of the situation, the hardship and all that, so she's so worried, so disturbing.
And she wants to leave you.
Yes. She has said this severally. She wants to carry the children and go. She wants to do this. She wants to do that. And I myself don't know what to do. Because right now, my people, my immediate family, nobody is talking to me, but because they told me to come back home.
Where is home? Where is home?
My home is Abia.
Okay.
So I refuse to come because it's a polygamous family fighting every day. And me, I don't like such. I don't have the power with this eye problem. So I decided to stay here. We are living in our own compound.
Here in Lagos?
Here in Lagos.
You built your own house?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, okay.
But it's just that because of the difficulties of things, she's trying her little best. She's hawking fruits.
Okay, she sells
she's
food.
Worried. She says she's tired of this. Over 5 years, she has been doing this. She's tired. I don't know. So
If you want me to tell you, if you want me to be truthful with you, essentially, people do what they want to do. It's unfortunate that you're right now visually impaired. I mean, that's no fault of yours. Life happens, but the decision that she finally makes, let me tell you the truth, there might be nothing you can do about it. So I'd like you to brace yourself up. If she decides that she wants to leave, you might be unable to stop her. I would ask you to keep encouraging her since you're doing your bit also. Talk to her some more. If you have older people, if you're religious, maybe your imams or your pastors or anyone who you think can speak to her, to encourage her. I think that she's worried because of the financial situation. With 5 children, it's not easy. I can tell you that it's not easy. Even with two people working to care for a family right now, things are expensive. So she might get, frustrated. But I'll tell you to keep encouraging her, to understand with her, but to also brace yourself up in case she decides to leave. Because if she leaves, essentially, you will need to put yourself together and forge ahead. I'm very happy that you have your own house. That takes a lot of burden from you. You're not thinking of, where do I get house rent? So be grateful for the things you have. Count your blessings. Do the best you can, and just leave the rest to God. I'll tell you to look for, I had a guest, if you listened to Table Talk 2 weeks ago, you can also reach out to her on Facebook and see how they can help you, train you in some other things that you can do just to make some more money. You understand?
I heard of her, but I couldn't get the number that day.
No, you can reach her on Facebook. She's Kehinde. I'll get her full name again. I can't think properly now, but I'll get her full name and tell you before I leave here. Okay, so that you can check her out on Facebook and send her a message. I'm sure that they'll be glad to help.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome, and thanks for sharing. It's one of the challenges you face, having disability in Nigeria, especially, disability that happens to you. You weren't born with it. It just happens. Okay. Okay. Someone sent a message on WhatsApp. Okay. Advice. It says, I should tell those who complain about masturbation to stop watching pornography if they do. Well, I thought you would know that. But since someone pointed it out, if you want to stop, you need to stop watching porn. It's just what it is. Otherwise, you're not helping yourself. All right, let me get... She's a Kehinde Christiana. Give me a minute. I don't want to forget. Kehinde Christiana Akinrimade. Yes. Christiana Kehinde Akinrimade. She's also visually impaired. She was my guest on Table Talk about 2 weeks ago. And she's a Southwest coordinator for Association of People of the Blind. So she also she makes center tables out of recyclable materials, tires, glass work, shoes, and stuff like that. So just keep trying. I wish that Nigeria had gotten to a point where disability should not stop you from working normally. There are gadgets that can help you do your job, but it's where we are right now, unfortunately. But we have to make the most of it. Thank you for sharing. Back to the calls. Hello. Hello. Whoa. Please put up your radio quickly if you're listening. Are you ready?
Yes. Yeah, I'm ready. It's off.
Thank you.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Thanks for calling.
How are you?
I'm good, thank you. You can stay anonymous.
I'm okay.
Yeah.
Are you there?
I'm here with you, yes.
Okay. I wouldn't want to say my name like you used to tell people to remain anonymous, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. The confession I have is that I was sexually abused when I was a child.
Oh
Okay.
my goodness.
Hello.
I'm with you.
Yeah, but I didn't tell any of my relation about that. My parents, I did not tell them, and I know this girl till today. She's related to me. She's married now. I am also married, but I recall everything she did to me when I was still a child. Okay.
Yeah.
So at times she's going to, after the school hours, then I was still in primary school, she will call about 5 girls. Then she will ask me to start to start sleeping with all of them one after the other.
How old was this lady then?
The lady was about 18. About 18.
Oh my goodness.
She was about 18.
And how old were you then? Do you remember?
I can't remember that now, but I can now.
Oh my goodness.
One of the girls that she made me, she even did a wedding for me and that girl. One of the girl. Till today, that girl is married, but she used to talk to me. She called me sometimes. She want to still come back to me and all that. But I'm married now. She's also married. Last month she left her husband's house, asking me to come over if we can see her again.
Oh my goodness, she's also traumatized. She's also traumatized.
Yes, she's just like she's attached to me.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, a lot of them, not just her, but she was the very first girl. She
oh my goodness.
Did a wedding for us. So
she did a wedding for you in the house.
Yes, I can remember.
Oh my
goodness.
Took
us to the bush. She took us to the bush. It was on a Christmas day.
Oh my goodness.
They brought food. I was the only boy there.
Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry.
But I've not told my parents this. And each time I see that girl, I will just remember that.
Oh my
goodness. I know her very well.
But I hope that this is not affecting you right now in your life.
It's affecting me because now I cannot, I cheat on my wife every now and then.
Hey.
I can't do without a girl.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
It's destroying me. It takes a lot of money from me. You know what I'm saying? To keep girls, you have to spend a lot of money.
Do you think you want to also get help?
Yes, please.
Please send me a mail.
Send
me a mail. Send it to either send it to visitwithwemimo@gmail.com.
Visit, right?
Visit with wemimo@gmail.com, or you can send it to wemimo@nigeriainfo.fm.
Okay.
Send me a mail. Send me a mail. Thank you very much for sharing. Okay, so I wish my show today is for men who are sexually abused, right? We've got quite a number of them. Parents, schools are on holidays. I hope you're watching your children. I hope you're learning from these conversations and you're paying attention to who's staying with your children. I was saying during the break, if you have a child, you can't be too careful. And you know something I found out? Having a girl live with me at a point in time, and then finding out about her escapades, is that some of the boys that look gentle and responsible are the ones you need to watch the most. Some of the boys who look, this one can't hurt a fly. Watch them. Please, as much as lies within your power, if you have to buy a CCTV camera, buy it. There's a small one you can hang in your house. It's just 15,000 naira. Buy it and check it when you come back from work and see what happens when you're not around the house. Please, you cannot be too careful when you have children or wards. And if you're someone who preys on children, you wed 2 children, you must be out of your mind. If you're that person, you need to stop because, man, you need to be dealt with somehow. So if you have children, please watch them. Pay attention to them. Let's do the most that we can. I'm not on a break. I'll be back shortly with more. This is The Sunny Side. My name is Wemimo Adewuni. Don't go away.
Overdraft. Kuda.
Listening to Confessions Thursday with Joyce on the sunny side.
All right, welcome back. 99.3 Nigeria Info. My name is Wemimo Adewuni. This is Confessions Thursday, and I'm taking your confessions. If there's something on your mind you've never shared, if you're in that situation, like I've had a number of my callers today have, I believe it's possible to get help. I'd like you to at least try. And you need to understand that it's a psychological thing. Okay, your mind's been messed up. You need to try, advocate, you try. If you have malaria, you try, Abby. You go to the hospital, you get treatment. So try, at least make an effort. And this got me thinking that when you say that a lot of men or some persons are like we say, promiscuous, a lot of them possibly are, they've been possibly sexually abused as children, and it's just messing them up as adults, so get help. I wish there's a way I can put you all together in one group to make it easy, or I'll send me a mail if you're in that situation. I'll talk to the doctor. It's not free, so that if people don't now start saying, oh, the doctor asked me to pay. Of course you will pay. Yeah, it's not free because you're going to get treatment. So don't think that it's free of charge. No, it's not. But it's not. It shouldn't be. It won't be that expensive. But at least make an attempt. Okay. All right. We're back to the show. Hello. Good afternoon.
Hello. Good afternoon.
Thank you for calling. You can stay anonymous. You have a confession?
Yeah, I have a confession to make. Thank you for taking my call.
Thank you for calling. Okay.
Is that when I was in the village, I have a younger sister, but she's my cousin. But she used to play with me a lot. It kind of says that we play rough play a lot.
Mm-hmm.
There was a time she knocked on my spine in my room, and that night something happened between both of us. Is that day I can't forgive myself. If I'm not speaking to you, anytime I'm just remember that thing, I feel like I feel pain in my heart. Because I didn't say that kind of thing to happen between both of us, because she's very close to me.
How old were you then?
I was 15 years old that time, and she was just going to 13 years old.
Oh my goodness!
Since then, I can't even forgive myself. To the thing, I can't even look her in the face. I can't even call her. If they call me that she was doing a wedding, I can't go there because my mind was not free.
You're not talking to her now, are you?
I'm not, honestly.
I don't know what level you're the second person sharing the same thing. And again, this points out, like what I said earlier, as teenagers, hormones, and sometimes teenagers don't know how to control it. But I wish it didn't happen because it shouldn't have happened, but it has happened. I don't know where you are on your healing process, but what I would suggest is that you have a conversation with her and get it off the way.
Okay.
Do you understand? Oh, so happened then. I feel horrible about it. I'm sure she also feels horrible about it if you ask her. And I forgive you. Please forgive me. I hope you forgive me too. I think you both have forgiving to do. I think you also need to forgive yourself, because you were just a stupid teenager that didn't know the right thing to do. But I think that shouldn't, if possible, again, I don't know where you are in your healing process, but if you think it's something you can handle, talk to her about it. If possible, have a physical meeting, talk about it, and get it off the table once and for all.
Okay.
If you think it's something you can do, you know what your mental process is like. I don't know it. So if you think it's something you're capable of handling, have a physical meeting, talk about it, and let it go.
Okay.
And you need to forgive yourself.
Okay, ma.
Thank you. Thank you very much for calling. Again, if you have teenagers, please, I know that you can't be there all the time, but let them be free enough to talk to you. If they make mistakes, and teenagers make a lot of mistakes, it's not the time to bring out your stick and start shouting all over the house. we've all been teenagers, right? And you know how messed up your hormones could be as a teenager, both as a boy and as a girl. And you just don't know how to handle it because possibly your parent is not even talking to you about it. So many of you are not even talking to your children. They're teenagers, so but you don't do sex education, you don't talk to them about anything. You just leave them to figure life out. These are the kind of ways they figure it out. And then it messes them up as adults because they make very stupid mistakes. So please, if you've got the teenager, please talk to them. Okay. And also, if you have young people, please make sure that you help them as much as you can. Okay. Invest in their lives and let them be free enough to talk to you when they make mistakes. Very important because they will make mistakes. They're children. They will make mistakes, but let them be able to talk to you. All right. Welcome to the show again. If you want to call me, the number is 0700 993 993 993. For females, it's 01 4657 190. Hello. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Good afternoon.
Welcome. You can stay anonymous.
Yeah, sure. I think you said it all because hearing all these stories and all, I think most of us had the same childhood. Do you understand? Like two people already called to tell you the same thing. I know that there are a lot of people. As myself, I have a story like that too, but I'm not going to talk about it. But I think we all had the same childhood, and we need to actually wake up to start communicating with our children.
Yeah.
And know the kind of relationship they have with their siblings, cousins especially. You know, cousins will come for vacation, they come for holiday in your house, you don't know what they are doing, probably because they are going to work or something.
Yeah.
You need to start paying attention to all these things. Because
Absolutely.
if not, we'll keep repeating the same thing. So we need to start paying attention.
I agree.
That's all I have.
I agree. Thank you. And importantly, this is holiday period. Children are on holidays. You've got them visiting, like she said. So don't just leave them at home and go on your way. Before you go out, talk to them. And you know, they make less mistakes when you talk to them about the possible mistakes they could make. There's nothing to hide here. Talk to them. Age-appropriate communication. Explain to them the mistakes that are possible and tell them not to make those mistakes. When you come back at night, ask them how their day went and ask them good questions. All right? Hello? Hello?
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Can I remain anonymous?
Oh, absolutely. But you're in a very noisy place. I don't know how we're going to make this happen.
I'm on the road.
Oh. Okay.
Or can I go to somewhere quiet?
Yes, that would be best. If you can get in a quiet place, that would be best.
All right, no problem.
Thank you very much. That's pretty noisy. Hello.
Good afternoon, Wemimo.
Good afternoon.
My name is Joseph.
Welcome, Joseph.
Well, I've been listening to your program all along, and it saddened my heart that these things happen and they are real.
Oh, yeah, they are real.
Yes, because I was a victim, and just like every other person, it affects my life. Up until today, there are certain things that I remember doing those days that when I figure them out, I feel ashamed of myself. I was actually introduced into all this by a stepsister. My father got married to a second wife, and she came in with a daughter who was already grown. I think I was around 9, 10. She should be around 16, 17 then. And she looked for every possible opportunity to take me out of the house.
Whoa.
Some time in the farm,
Whoa.
some time in the river, and then, after all said and done, today, the negative imprint is still there on me. I have a wife, but even after I married, I got a child outside wedlock. As I talk to you today, my wife is not aware.
Oh, my goodness.
I don't know when and how I'm going to break that news to her because I can't continue to leave the child out. though I communicate with my child, I see her from time to time, but how will it be if she grow out of her father's house? The fatherly love that she's supposed to experience as a child is not there.
How old is your child now?
The child is 3. Child is 3.
And your stepsister, where is she now?
She's late now.
Okay.
She's late now. But I can't seem to forgive her or forgive myself, because in my father's house, you see images of her all around. Pictures, family pictures we took together, and all those things. You know, there are things that will constantly remind me of
what
things
happened.
that happened those days.
Yeah. Again, I'm so sorry about that. And this show today I think it's pointing us in one direction, that a lot of people who are messed up today, there's a reason behind it. And, sometimes just talking about it could possibly just ease it off you,
How I wish it never happened.
Yes.
Seriously.
I wish so too. I wish so too.
I wish it never happened.
I'm so sorry.
But we have to move on.
Yes, absolutely.
And
absolutely.
Especially for the younger ones, I think they should be learning from this, and then the person listening to this radio station should also use it as a yardstick to teach their children what they need to know.
Yeah.
Because I think growing up those days, sex education is more or less like a sin in my house. You don't talk about sex. You don't talk about. They don't teach us anything in that regard. The moment you mention anything regarding to sex, you are looking for a beating. You understand? So probably because we are not exposed to all those things, we fell victim easily.
Yeah.
But I wish parents could learn from this.
Yeah, because it's still happening today. Unfortunately, it's still happening all around us. All around us, it's still happening. Yeah. Thank you very much for sharing, and I hope that you're able to figure out what to do about your child, because that's another big decision you need to make on what to do. I hope that you have the wisdom. I think you're out of airtime. The wisdom to do the right thing. Okay, so I think this matter has explained itself well enough for those of you who are parents or guardians. I think your mind goes back home right now, to your children, and you just find out what's happening with them. Hello?
Hello.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Welcome to the show. You can stay anonymous. Do you have a confession?
It's just about what's going on around, like what I've been listening to. I'm 19 years old. I'm also involved in masturbation or something like that. So it's been difficult. The way I see myself, I don't feel less important or something like that. No.
So sorry.
Yes, ma'am.
Sorry, don't cry.
While listening to other people, I felt that I was not even the only one. I'm not the only one in that circle. There are other people too involved. If I feel like I don't feel less important, I don't feel like I'm not a human being. That's what it looks like to me. If I saw other people, I don't even. Why nowadays? Why I work on? If I see a little girl, I make sure I restrain myself. If this please carry me, I'll have to drag myself back because I don't want to carry the child, the female child. Even if I see a girl now, I make sure I restrain myself from it. But recently, I went to my friend's place. There were girls there. But what I have to do, I just have to restrain myself because I know that I don't want to do anything that will make me regret or something like that.
Yeah.
So that's why I just say I should call.
All right. I'm so sorry about that. I think you should also send me a mail. Do you think you want to do that?
Okay, ma'am.
You can send me a mail. Okay, let me think up something I can do because I don't know. Somehow we've gotten to this bus stop, and I'm sure there are so many other person listening. I think we need to do something about this. So if you can also send me a mail, leave me some details about this conversation so I can remember it's you, and then I'll see how to help you link up getting some help. You're still young. You have a lot of years ahead of you, and I don't want you to leave it messed up.
Thank you, ma'am.
All right. Thank you so much for calling and sharing.
Thank you, ma'am. Very, very good.
You're welcome. 19 years old. I don't know how he got there. I think there's a story behind that little, stuff he's told me, but whew. Okay. What a day. All right. Hello.
Hello.
Good afternoon. Hello.
Hello. This is Emma, right?
Yes, this is Wemimo. This is Nigeria Info. You can stay anonymous if you have a confession.
I know. I don't have a confession, but
Okay.
I just want to say something
Okay.
about the whole thing that is happening.
Okay.
The thing I want to say is that generally the sex education known right from time is watching of the television program that they know these things are wrong, so they don't need to talk about it. So I just felt I should mention that because that is a general belief that you don't need to even say all these things. They know it is wrong, so you don't need to educate anybody. So that television, and they keep watching it, and it corrupts them more, the younger mind. Instead of cartoon, they prefer that. So a lot of things are happening.
Yeah, I agree with you.
That's just what I want to add today.
I agree with you. Thank you. Thank you very much. I had a little second cousin who came to my house, and once she came in, the children were watching cartoon, and that's what I expected her to watch. She was 7 years old, and I could see that she was bored to her teeth. I'm like, girl, what's wrong with you? Don't you like the cartoon? Do you want to watch another one? Do you want to watch this one? She said, no, let's watch Africa Magic. What? I had to call her mom. Like, you let this girl watch Africa Magic? He said, well, every other person in the house is watching it. So because you're all watching it, there's something called age-appropriate content. And it's age-appropriate for a reason. When you're watching a movie, they rate it for a reason. Some movies are rated 13. A 10-year-old should not watch it. It's 13 for a reason. Some is 18. There's a reason why it's 18. It's for grown-ups. And some 18-year-olds are not even mature enough to sit with those movies. But those are decisions you need to weigh with time. But for children, you need to be careful what content they also consume. All right. I have a very funny one here. Where is it? Where's that person who stole watermelon? No, wait. Let me reach the watermelon. Where is it? All right. Someone sent a message on WhatsApp. Says, I want to remain anonymous. My confession is that when I was in the village, I used to go to someone's watermelon farm in the night to go and cut it. I'll take the red ones and leave the ones that are not red. He asked me specifically to please read it out. Okay, I've read it. Let that man meet with the lady he talked about in the open place. Oh yeah, the one I asked to have a meeting. Yes, yes. Okay, let me not assume that the meeting must be in an open place, and all your meetings going forward should be in open places. All right. Hello. Wow. Put off your radio. Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Welcome to the show. Confessions Thursday. You can stay anonymous if you have a confession.
Yes, I just want to stay anonymous.
That's okay.
I've been hearing stories about people.
Mm-hmm.
I felt this is my first time I was going to call it on radio.
Oh, awesome.
On any radio.
Wow.
Well, when I was a teenager, something happened between me and my cousin. We had sexual intercourse. Usually we go to the village for
holidays.
And one funny thing that happened was that we had it beside my grandmother. She was fast asleep.
Oh my goodness.
She was fast asleep, and after then we came back to Lagos, and she always wanted to,
continue.
And wow. I said, no, I can't do this, and I stopped. Then when I was in the university, she came, we did it again. I said, what's the meaning of all this? But thank God she's married now. I'm married. Happily married. I have a very good wife. When the man says he has a very good wife, I have a very good wife.
Yeah.
And because of my faith that I have right now, I've overcome all that. And I want to thank Jesus for, and there's something about another solution for some of those callers is that when you regularly attend the house of God, because the word of God is a cleanser. It cleanses your heart from all those thoughts, from all those impurities. And masturbation, fornication, adultery, they are works of the flesh. It is the word of God that can actually help you to, erase all of those things out of your mind. That is my story. I am over with it. It can never happen. Because when I married my wife, up till now, I have not had any side chick or any intercourse with any woman. I don't see myself having it because I have a very good one. That's my story.
Thank you very much. Pretty encouraging. I'm glad to know where your story ends. Thank you very much. So you see, even when you talk to psychologists, psychiatrists, they'll tell you there's a place of religion. If you're a religious person, if you're a Muslim or a Christian, you take your faith seriously. It also helps you, as well as having support around you. Yeah, geez, what? Am I supposed to read this? Am I supposed to read this? Okay. This is from Anonymous. So, wait, I'm coming. I'll get back to it in a minute. Hello?
Yeah, hello.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Welcome to the Confessions of Thursday. You can stay anonymous if you wish.
Actually, I've called. My name is Olariwaju. I called last week.
Okay.
Yeah, I just want to. When I heard people talking about masturbation, actually, something like that has happened to me. I mean, if I count it now, but I stopped it in the last 3 years ago.
You stopped 3 years ago?
But it wasn't. My own stop was so surprising. I love the man that just stopped now. That last call. Honestly, that's just the posing truth. That's just the truth. That was, I was facing some kind of issues. I'm the one that complained about sight issue that I'm suffering from glaucoma.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, about my wife. So that thing always leads me into depression. I wasn't myself. I won't lie to you. I even involved myself in drugs.
Wow.
Taking all this tramadol just to do something that would just take me out of depression. I even involved myself in this masturbation as well. So, but suddenly, someone invited me for a program. For a program in the church. Because I stopped going to church. For you to know, I stopped going to church for so many years. Even my wife forced me to go to church. I don't listen to her. So when someone now invited me for a revival, I never wanted to go. But that day on that revival, I just decided that, okay, let me just please this person. For him not to disturb me. So I decided to go.
So it was your faith that also helped you to stop?
Yes. I won't lie to you. When I get to that revival, I won't lie to you. Christ really arrested me. I was confessing all my sin, crying. That was the first time I know that I cry in public. Deep cry. So from then, when I now come out of my sin, I started seeking for a knowledge. I would be listening. Before I don't listen to radio. I do, even without me seeing what they are doing in the TV. I love watching TV, just hearing all those things.
Just the noise.
Yes, what they are saying. But from then, I started listening to radio, looking as in having more knowledge, going through some programs. Sometimes I would tune in to when they are having Bible reading. I would tune to it. But one day, do you know that since I've been doing, I always believe that fornication, drinking, all these things are sin. I never believed that masturbation is a sin. But there was a show they are having on, I can just say, this Catholic program. They do have it morning, one TV station. So I don't want to mention the station.
So they talked about it there.
They now talk about masturbation. Even that was, I never tuned to TV early that morning.
Okay. I'm almost due for a break now, just very soon. So I'd like to help you wrap this up. So for those who are listening, I've had two people also calling to say your faith helped you.
Yes, it's a faith.
Yeah. All right. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Mind,
thank you. Thank you very much. So I hope that those who are listening can also pick one or two lessons from this. I'd like to take a final call before I head out on my break. Hello.
Hello.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Welcome to the sunny side. Do you have a confession? You can stay anonymous.
Yes, I do.
All right, let's go.
I'm listening to this program, and I want to make a confession that will also help others too.
Okay.
In fact, this is my first time of calling on a radio station.
Wow. I'm glad you're calling.
Because of what you are discussing right now. It's about this masturbation. Hello?
I'm with you.
Yeah. So I want to encourage everyone that is involved in it. The only solution is not, okay, let me say maybe psychologists can help to an extent. But you mentioned that even in psychology, there's a place for religion.
Yes, there is. They would, even the doctors will tell you that.
Yes. Because I started masturbating when I was in secondary school. That was in 1980. And I did that until 2000. Until 2020.
2020?
Yes.
40 years?
40 years, yes.
Wow.
Even when I'm married with children, I couldn't stop it. I'm going to 53, 54 now. It was only God that delivered me. I tried everything I could, but it wasn't possible. On my own, I read a lot of books on psychology. I went into soul prayer and meditation and all that, but there was no way. Anyone that is involved in it, it is not possible for anyone to deliver himself when he's in captivity. Everyone into it is into captivity. And a captive does not deliver himself. So there must be an external force, and that external force can only come from the Holy Ghost.
All right. Thank you very much. Amato, I need to go on a break. I'm sorry, but thank you very much for calling. So I know that there are so many other people who are there who would like to share confessions differently from the ones we've had. If you're there and you'd like to share your confessions, you can call me back after the break. My name is Wemimo Adewuni. This is 99.3 Nigeria Info. I'll be right back.
More news and information coming up. We'll be back in a moment. 99.3 Nigeria Info. We are more than just radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Nigeria Info FM. Check us out on Facebook at Nigeria Info 99.3. Follow us on Twitter at Nigeria Info FM and on Instagram at Nigeria Info FM Lagos for live updates as it happens. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.